Hello YouTube, it's your boy Nathan coming to you to do another recap video. Today we are talking 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days, Season 7, Episode 11, The Fault in Our Stars. So we're just going to get on into it. Feels like I haven't seen y'all in a while. We had last week was the election, so we had a break from reality TV and stuff and everything. Hope everybody survived the election and stuff. And now we're back at it. Back at you. Normal life right now. So the first couple I want to talk is we met a new couple in this episode. I don't know why they wait till halfway this season to bring on some new couples, but I mean it is a breath of fresh air. But this couple's name is Joe and Magda. So we met Joe. He's 34 years old. He's from Florida, but originally from New Jersey. We've seen him with his family, just like having like some kind of get together or whatever and everything. Joe is just like party type guy and everything, like like drinking, clubbing, women and all that, whatever. And then he met this girl named Magda. Now, he claims that he has stopped with the dating apps after he met Magda. And he met Magda because they actually have a mutual friend. Joe was on video chat with one of his female friends, and Magda was in the background, and she was in America visiting. And they talked for a little bit or whatever. And for some reason, she was in the back of his mind. So he decided to like hit her up again and stuff. And then like the rest is history. And she had to go back, and she's from Poland, and we're gonna cross Poland off of the list of the countries featured on 90 Day Fiancé. So he's telling his family about Magda. I think he said that she was a corrections officer. I forget. But he said that she quit her job and she wants Joe to be a father and everything. So basically, she wants to have kids with him one day and everything. And she quit her job. Quitting her job. Interesting. Now, Joe has a pass. He, like I say, he's the party type dude, likes to just like hang out with women and stuff and everything. And I guess he wasn't fairly truthful on the last person he was intimate with, which raised a lot of eyebrows to Magda and everything. And so like they had a big disagreement about that. And now they're not already in the relationship. She is tracking his location. So that's an interesting. That's I was like, here we go. So Joe's getting ready to go to Poland to meet Magda for the first time, and they're always on the phone and video chatting and everything. We seen him go to a store to pick up some last minute things before he goes on his flight to Poland and stuff. And he's picking a shampoo, whatever. Then he asked, like, should I pick up some condoms? And she was like, no. We're not going to have sex on this trip because I want to get to know you first. I'm not that kind of person. This, and that, and everything. Now, you should have seen the look on Joe's face after she said that. It just felt like they broke up, really. He was just like, okay, I'm sorry I brought that up. I understand and everything. She's got a point. You don't have to rush sex. But he did say, like, I don't know why, but she's seen me naked already. I've seen her naked already and everything. So, like, why? But okay. So he checks out the store and everything. Then the next morning, he's getting ready to leave. Production is knocking on his door, and he's not answering. He's got a couple hours before his flight, and the production crew is knocking on his door, calling him. He now just went MIA. And even looking at the previews for next week's episode and the description, he's nowhere to be found. Like, what the heck? Because the last thing he said after that conversation, after she said she don't want to have sex on the trip, is the fact that maybe I'm making a big mistake. And I'm just like, dude, go to Poland. Don't worry about sex. Go get to know the girl and everything. You clearly said that you are done with the dating apps and everything because of her. Now act on it. So I don't know why he's ghosting production and just went MIA right now. But hopefully he'll be found next week. I don't know, but we shall see. So, but yeah, that was Joe and Magda. Welcome to the 90-day universe, Joe and Magda. We'll get to meet Magda fully next week. I mean, we got to see her a little bit on this episode on video call, but we'll hear her story next week. So that was Joe and Mac. The next couple I want to talk is Tiger Lily and Adnan. So as we know, they're in Turkey now. He decides to take Tiger Lily to, like, it looked like a mall type thing in Turkey and everything. And it's like a surprise, like, I don't know, they just went somewhere. And you know how Tiger Lily is really bougie. She is bougie. And they did a lot of walking and stuff and everything. And she's wearing high heels and the dress and everything. To producers that asked her, why are you in high heels? Why didn't you wear like some some sneakers or some regular shoes and stuff? And they were, or some gym shoes, they said. And she was like, who wears gym shoes? And I'm just like, you know, I am so tired of, like, I normally I complain about Adnan, but today I'm going to complain more about Tiger Lily. She reminds me of the girl on Married at First Sight. What's her name? Michelle. She reminds me of Michelle that's currently on Married at First Sight. Bougie, judgmental, and just like just think that you're hot stuff and everything. Okay, you are hot, but you're not hot on the inside. You may be hot on the outside, but you're not hot on the inside. I really don't like it when, like, girls like that just like do that. Like, like her saying, who wears gym shoes? Because the girl Married at First Sight said, oh, if I see a guy in sandals, I'm just like, oh, no, or whatever, or flip-flops. I'm just like, really? We got so much problems in the world today, and y'all worried about that. We got way more problems to worry about. We got people dying. We got people hungry and stuff and everything. We got people just doing everything they can to try to make it. And you're going to judge them because they wear flip-flops or gym shoes or whatever. Like, get out of here. I just, and I've said this before. Us Americans, men and women, we got to do better. We got to do better when it comes to these relationships, especially with international relationships. Now back to Tiger Lily and Adnan. So once again, so she's starting also to get hot. She's wearing a jacket, and it's starting to get hot there. And she wants to take off the jacket, and of course he won't let her, and everything. So that sparked another argument. He was like, well, we're in an ugly place right now and everything. I don't trust all these guys here. Adnan is saying, I don't trust these guys and stuff or whatever. But she's like, babe, I am hot. I am hot and everything. My feet hurt. I feel like I'm about to pass out. So they leave and they go back to their hotel and have another conversation about the double standard and stuff. I guess they're also getting ready to go swimming somewhere or whatever. And like she has to wear some kind of like swimsuit, like, the cover up swimsuit or whatever. She's now proposing that Adnan wears like a t-shirt when they're in the water and stuff. And Adnan is not happy about that because he's like, well, people are gonna think I'm an idiot, like, I'm a guy, like, and everything. And this is where I agree with Tiger Lily, is just the fact that she is really keen on the double standard, and for rightly so, and everything. Because Adnan just don't get it. Adnan just think, oh, I'm the man, I got the final say. The husband has the final say, and everything. No, and I did do some research. Muslim men need to be covered up as well. It's not just the women. Muslim men do need to be covered up as well. So she is like, keep talking about the double standard and everything, and she proposed to him that, like, you have to wear a t-shirt while we're in the water. So he agreed to, but he came and told us that he only said yes just to end the conversation, which he probably ain't. And then he was like, if Tiger Lily keeps bringing up these double standards, this is going to cause problems. No, it's not going to cause, yeah, it's going to cause problems because of you and everything. And I'm still not over the fact of what he said last week, and when they were having this exact same conversation. And he said that if she did something like a little bit vulgar or whatever, he would KILL her. And if I was her, I would have took that as a threat, because that, like I said, Muslim men will really do that and stuff. And so I'm still not over the fact that he said that, because that's scary. That's scary. So, but anyway, I'm not gonna spend too much time with them, because y'all know how much I can't stand neither one of them right now. So that was Tiger Lily and that. The next couple I want to talk is Niles and Matilda. So Niles and Matilda are, Niles is in Matilda's hometown and everything, and he got to meet the family, and they talked about like doing the knocking ceremony and postponing the actual wedding ceremony. Well, in this episode, Niles goes back to their house, and he last week he wasn't allowed in the house. This week he goes into the house to see how Matilda lives. And Matilda lives, she has a big family. She shares a bedroom with 3 other people and stuff and everything, and she sleeps on the floor. And the house was just like the house in Ghana, it was not good. And Niles was really blunt about that. He was like, it was like living this is like a prison cell, basically. All you need to paint these colors like white or gray or whatever, and you'd be in a prison cell. And that offended Matilda. And I will admit that was offensive. Now, as Americans, when we see that, because how we're spoiled. Even ones living in poverty here, is like a palace compared to theirs. They would, our poverty, they would kill to live in our poverty here, basically, but they have grown to accept it, because that's just the way it is in Ghana and stuff. So Niles was actually in the wrong in saying that, but Matilda was slightly lenient with him. She did confront him. They went to what she does for work to help her mom with the market, and we seen her balance this big basket of fruit on her head and stuff. And Matilda showed Niles what she did, how she helps her mom for work and stuff with the fruits and whatever, and the bananas and everything. And she called out Niles about what he said and stuff. But she did blame it possibly on his autism, because Niles did say in the beginning of the season that sometimes he's a little blunt, and he will say things that may be out of line. He did apologize, so I'm gonna let that go. But as bad as it seems for us, the people over there, they're used to that, and they've grown to accept it. Some even accept it enough to where they don't even want to get better. That's just their life, and that's just all that they know, what they're used to and everything. Because when we seen Rose, now look at Rose, that was with Ed. She had a rough house and everything, but after her season, she turned everything around. Now she actually lives in a normal house in the Philippines and everything. And remember Sheila from last season of B90, her house was was rough, and her mother died because of how bad that house was and everything. And so, but David had got money and fixed up a lot of stuff in that house. So, Matilda lives in that, but that's it wasn't the worst. It wasn't the worst house I seen, but I mean, it wasn't the greatest, but it's Ghana. It's Ghana. Sorry, that's just Ghana. So later, Niles and Matilda go meet up with like more of like Matilda's like family and friends or whatever, and they're discussing the knocking ceremony and stuff and everything. The mother said that Niles needs to pay like for some of this, and it costs basically $250 and everything, and Niles has to pay this, and Matilda needs to tell him that. And I know that's not going to go well and stuff. And also, what also needs to happen is that they need a witness on Niles' family for the ceremony, because her friend Matilda's friend said that like Niles like has to have a family member to like ask permission Matilda's hand in marriage and stuff. Well, Niles is saying that his family doesn't really approve of this relationship, so like who can I ask to be the father? But there is like a elder that Matilda linked him up with when he got to Ghana, that kind of works in the same field that he does back here in America and stuff and everything. And so he's thinking about asking him for that. So we'll see how that plays out. But you know, like Niles has been getting Niles and Matilda, like I said, they are still my favorite couple. Niles has been getting a lot of like heat all season because him not being honest with Matilda about postponing the wedding and stuff. Like autism or not, like you need to be honest. Like I said, you're functioning pretty well for autism, so like you need to be honest, in my opinion. So it is what it is on that. So that was Niles and Matilda. Next couple I want to talk is Sonny and Vea. So last week, as we know, Sonny forgave Vea for bringing Roy to South Africa. Now in this episode, Sonny and Vea decide to go to play some like it looked like pickleball or whatever, and they met up with Sonny's friends and everything. And now we have a new problem on the horizon. Sonny's friends are also Muslim, but Sonny is not like Sonny's Muslim, but he's not like how Adnan is. He's a little bit more freeish and stuff. I mean, he has a little bit of Adnan tendencies, but not nearly as bad. So when Vea met his friends, they said that, well, you need to convert to Islam or Muslim or whatever. And Vea's like, we never talked about this and everything. And so Vea got upset because like they didn't discuss this, and she was blindsided by this. And then Sonny also told them about their argument about bringing Rory, the ex-boyfriend, here. And then one of his friends was like, yeah, I always heard about you guys fighting over your ex and stuff. So Vea is pissed because she feels that, like, one, she feels attacked, and two, she feels like Sonny shouldn't even told them about that anyway and everything. And three, she really doesn't want to convert to Muslim. She says she does not want to be forced on a religion. She said when she goes to meet his parents, she'll cover up her tattoos out of respect and everything and all that, but she really does not want to convert to Muslim. And I actually don't blame her. She's been through a lot as it is. She may be weird and a little bit much, but she was raised in a really, really tough religious home that controlled her every move. And the Muslim religion, converting to Muslim religion, is just it's not something that she really wants to do, especially after what she's been through and everything. But they said they'll talk a bit more about it. But they go back to the hotel and they take a swim and stuff, and start kissing in the pool at the hotel. Then they finally took a shower together and everything. They had like a shower scene or whatever. and everything. And, so far so good for Sunny and Vea. But it's all going to come to a head because it looks like the previews, it looks like Rory and Sunny are going to meet for the first time next week. And I am here for it. I cannot wait to see that. So yeah, that's it's going to be good. But but I do agree with Vale on this episode. But she was like, "Oh, is he hiding something from me?" But we ain't gonna do that. We're not gonna do, "Oh, is he hiding something from me?" When you are hiding something, that's one thing we are not going to do, Vale. So we're not gonna turn it around on him. And speaking of turning things around on him, let's freaking talk Renee and Chidi. Now, once again, another same conversation. This episode, Renee's like basically packing up to get ready to go back home. I guess Chidi did text her and says he wants to see her before she left. So him and Chidi and his sister Victoria come to the hotel. Victoria's just coming to do damage control, basically. She's here just in case Renee pops off and she can swoop in and grab him and everything. Now, Renee's packing up, and then Chidi arrives. They go down to talk. And they're talking, and then it just, once again, just a pointless conversation that they had last week at the beach. Renee was really vulgar last week by saying that, "Are you sucking your sister's what?" and everything. I thought that was really disgusting and very, very entitled and very disrespectful for her to say and stuff and everything. And Chidi, still want to is really trying to make peace with the whole situation. And Renee is just like blaming, like Chidi also brought Renee some gifts and stuff and everything, and she's like, he's being manipulative right now. We just broke up, and now he wants to bring me gifts and everything. I agree with that. Don't be bringing her no gifts and try to manipulate the situation. And then Renee is just like blaming him for everything. You're a bad person, right? Basically, you caused this. You're messing with the wrong one and everything. Like she is blaming everything on him when I'm thinking he's the problem when it's clearly her the problem. I'm not, and when I talk about this and stuff, I'm not being biased to the guy. When I complained about early in the video when I complained about Tiger Lily's bouginess and then that girl from Married at First Sight. I'm not taking the guy's side on team guy all the time because I'm not. But when it's blatant and obvious in situations like this, especially with Renee, just blaming everything on Chidi when she's 100% the problem, that's a problem. And last week, Chidi had said something that was great. Renee had accused him. I forgot to mention this in last week's video. Renee accused Chidi, "Are you doing this for a visa?" And Chidi said, "I will not. If I was doing this for a visa, I would already been intimate with you. I will not sell myself for a visa." That was great. She's still accusing him for wanting the visa and everything. And finally, Chidi was just like, "You know what, something, Renee? The only time that I felt happy in this relationship with you is when we first met in the very beginning." And after he said that, that was it. You know what? Your babysitter's out there waiting for you. Have a nice life, basically. I love you, but you're just wrong. You're blaming me for everything, trying not to be the bad guy. Who do you think you are? And everything, blah, 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 and everything. It just pointless conversations again from, same from last week when they were at the beach. So it didn't go nowhere. So I'm glad that Chidi finally admitted that, and again, I've been in Chidi's shoes before. So I know exactly how he feels in that. So finally, Victoria just came and was like, "What happened?" I seen Renee storm off. And he was just like, "She is not capable of having a mature conversation." And she's not. She's screaming at him, pointing at him and everything. He lucky he can't see. because like she's acting like he can see and stuff and everything. She's like pointing and getting screaming at him and stuff like she's crazy. Like no. So I'm hoping that this is finally the last episode we see of Renee and Chidi and everything. I mean, I hope we see Chidi again, but nobody wants to see Renee. Everybody's mad at Renee. So, but yeah, that was Renee and Chidi. And that was basically it. We did not see Lauren and Faith. Thank God. We didn't see Brian and Ingrid, thank God. But we also didn't see Vanya and Bojo. And like I said, let's welcome Joe and Magda to the 90-Day universe. I'm a little concerned about why he went MIA. I hope it wasn't for that conversation, that last conversation. So we'll see it next week. I mean, I think that he is about going to be found and they're gonna have his scenes in Poland. But I'm kind of curious to see like what happened, and I hope we get some answers to that next week. But anyway, guys, that is the end of my review. Yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow to recap the regular season finale of 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way. And it's tomorrow's episode is the last episode before the tell-all, so be ready for that. And yeah, so I'll see y'all again tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. Please before I go, I have to tell y'all something. You guys know after every video in my description, I always say, please no rude, no racist, no homophobic comments or transphobic comments or whatever. Tell me why, and it's rare when I get comments, y'all can comment on my videos, but I comment about the episode. Don't comment about me and stuff. You could disagree with me, but do it respectfully. Someone had commented on one of my old catfish videos, and I think it was somebody who was on the show, because I've been getting, every time I do catfish, the people that are on the episode do watch my videos, and they say, hey, it's me, thanks for this and stuff. Somebody had from Catfish that was on Catfish comment on my video and said, please stop making recaps. God bless. Now, this person did not go into full details on why I should stop or anything. He said, just please stop doing recaps. God bless. Okay, first things first, please don't comment on my channel and telling me to stop doing recaps. This is my channel, and if you don't like it, don't watch. Unfortunately, I had to block that person, and and this is only the second person I had to remove from my channel. So guys, I just say, please, the channel, the Nathan Tim 2 channel is growing. And, I'm trying to do the best I can, balance my work schedule, watch these shows and everything, and upload these videos for you guys. We're growing. We're at 57 subscribers and stuff. It's been a couple years, and I'm hoping to get, more upgraded to StreamYard and stuff, and then hopefully do some lives in the future and stuff and everything. So, but as of right now, it's still raw like this, compared to other YouTubers and stuff. But I'm trying, I'm not perfect, but I'm trying. So, but I do ask this, please be respectful in the comments. If you're going to comment, please comment about the episode. Don't comment about me. Don't comment about what I'm wearing or how I do things, because it's, at the end of the day, it's still my channel. And if you don't like it, bye-bye. If you're going to come in, don't come in and tell me what to do. Tell me to stop making videos, because it ain't going to happen. If I want to stop, I'll make that own decision. I'm not going to do it because you want me to do it. So yeah, guys, I just ask that, I appreciate the ones that do support and like and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you guys so much and everything. I thank you guys so much for your continued support. Just bear with me. We're gonna get better in the next year and so, and things are gonna grow, and we're growing. Just keep on growing. I like to, when I do these videos, I call it as I see it. Sometimes I share personal insight and personal experience to relate to the situation and what I think. And again, you don't always have to agree. I'm fine with disagreements, but I'm always be respectful If you're going to disagree, be respectful about it. Be like, okay, I respectfully disagree. I think this person is rather this, and that, or the situation was this, and that, you know. But I'm a really respectful person. I don't and like I said, I don't like also doing the gossip and stuff on here because, like, you know, that's just too much BS and that I don't have time for or the energy for. When I do these recaps, I just call it as I see it. So I just ask that you guys just please be respectful, continue to like and subscribe to this channel. And I'm sorry I had to get this off my chest, but to that person, don't come on my page again to tell me to stop doing recaps. But anyway, I'm done. Rant over. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the other way. Bye, y'all.